Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where the royal faction is now the ruling party, and Britain is not handling this war well. Like, they're winning every engagement, but they're just not attacking. And actually, they may end up losing this. This doesn't look great for them. I mean, they're still technically winning. But there's the turnaround. Yep. And here comes the reinforcements. Gotta retreat. Nope, they didn't retreat. Well, that's going to be another war score bump, which is going to suck because they keep throwing war score away over there. I don't know why they keep doing that. They keep getting baited in here. They need to stop. Realistically. But we've built ourselves up a sizable force here. That said, we are currently losing money. Most of that is due to industrial subsidies, to be fair. But we have a lot of money on hand right now, and I'm gonna let this ride for right now. I don't want them to show up and we lowered our maintenance or something. That would not be good. So realistically, I'm just going to keep going largely down this line. Like indirect artillery fire, military directionism, army NCO training. It's mostly a tech advantage that Britain has on us right now, but that tech advantage is getting very slim indeed. Because if you look at this, we have most of the army techs at this point. We're getting there. So that's fantastic. And we're not taking attrition here, so we can just sit exactly where we are. We can't sit here, but I mean, technically, we could even sit in Massawa. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, no, that's Ottoman. I was like, is that Egypt attacking us? But no, that's the Ottomans. They are our friends, not food. Oh, they're fighting over here again. Ultimately, they just need to stop. Of course, at some point, Britain's not going to be able to keep that up. I guess maybe that's the idea? Is that they occupy all this? Are they leaving? They didn't occupy everything here. No, they're coming back in. They just brought in more troops. Okay. That's good. They're not in another war. These are all in our war here. Their military power keeps skyrocketing, but they're not really making advantage of that. Which is kind of fascinating. We have no real movements, so in that case, I'm going to go for safety regulations. Excellent. And our bolt-action rifles will be done very, very soon, which is actually an enormous deal. With those coming in, we should be much better off in fighting off the British if they decide to attack us again, which so far they haven't. We're going to go for indirect artillery fire next. I'm not really super interested in infiltration. I mean, those inventions are pretty good, actually. Look at all those attack bonuses. That is actually quite good. Of course, there's also this machine gun armament. That would be amazing for us in terms of defense. So yeah, this war isn't going amazingly for them, actually. They are currently technically winning, I suppose, but the score over time bonus is really killing them. Now, we've unmobilized at this point, and I'm not going to remobilize anytime soon. We can grow our army by 2 more brigades again, which is intriguing, to be sure. Question is, I mean, we could get away with it. So we would want just 2 more units of artillery, since we're at 15 combat width now. Oh, hello. That's great. Okay, I managed to get to my mute button before the sneeze, so that's perfect. An international crisis. Oh, and we can get another unit of artillery as well. Look at that. And China accepted the crisis offer from Japan. Okay. Good for you, China. Look at this, though. It just keeps getting worse for the UK. They're not responding to this. They're not able to get across here. The only place they're getting war score is from winning battles in Karachi. Like, that's it. It's kind of insane. Logistical calculations, that's huge for us. Machine gun armament. Ooh. But look how expensive that is. That's a lot. That is a whole lot. To the point where we need to turn off subsidies for our factories at this point. Our factories are going to close. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And you can see that that is driving up our military costs a little bit, but not as much as it was costing us to run all those factories, to be sure. And let's think about an 8-hour workday. There we go. Excellent. Ethiopian schools, huh? We could gain some free research points. And that's exactly what we're going to do. It does turn down our daily amount a little bit, but it is what it is. Anti-minority agitation? Oh my. Okay, well, now's not the time, guys. We're at war. So, please just go away and shut up. Thank you. I just can't believe how this war is panning out. This is ridiculous. Look at this military strength from the UK. 1970. But we're actually winning. Japan, why are you attacking Hejaz? That seems weird. Okay, whatever. Well, let's bring our artillery in. And we now have quite a strong military here, actually. Like, our military there is about half as strong as the entirety of the Ottoman military. If they show up, the British, I feel like we can actually give them a bit of a fight now. Like, it's 15-15. This is a perfect army, assuming that the combat width is how I think that works. I don't know that for sure, but that's my assumption. 27 August 1932, when we get indirect artillery fire coming in. Ooh, bolt, action, rifle, armament. The supply consumption is huge, don't get me wrong. But so is that tech. That is just, oh, that's enormous. Absolutely silly how big that is. To the point where that brought us up to 50 military power. And realistically, with an army this size, we're unlikely to be attacked again. Any future units that we recruit is probably going to go into a new army at this point. Supply limit up here is 78. And as soon as these guys leave, we'll be okay. Yep, fantastic. How's our war score going? 2%. Fantastic. But we're at our max for ticking war score. I think this war is going to last to the end of the game. Okay, well, it is what it is. Britain decided to do this, so here we are. I don't really want to leave my territory. Ooh, look at that. That is huge. So let's go ahead and get some additional military directionism. The supplies are starting to get insane for this. So our costs are really ramping up. But let's go ahead and do something along the lines of a censored press, I think. There we go. And I mean, realistically, we have enough money to keep running like this for a while. Almost for sure the 4 years left in the game. But that's okay. Like, at this point, this is a fitting conclusion, I think, to this particular game. I'm just shocked that the Ottomans were able to do what they did. Of course, it does really come down to the fact that the British are just grossly mismanaging their war. All their troops are here, and they're not moving them. Like, Persia and the Ottomans are in position to go in at a moment's notice, but Britain just isn't moving these troops away. It's fascinating, really. Hejaz is sphered by Japan now. Okay. Fair enough. And of course, we really don't have the tax techs to be running this level of army tech. But that's because we started our research late. Because we were not a civilized nation when we started the game. Canada discredited France. Good for them. I find it funny that the Ottomans aren't even bothering to occupy this territory. They're just kind of wandering around at this point. So it looks like this war is just going to be a stalemate. Forever. Oh, hello. Britain is actually attacking into Persia now. Okay. It might not be a stalemate forever. That said, I'm not sure this army survives too long. They're pretty overextended, and they have a large group of Ottomans behind them. But overall, it kinda doesn't matter, because the game is basically over. The primary goal for this game was to survive until the end. I wasn't trying to make huge strides, I was just trying to figure out how a lot of the mechanics works. And I feel like I've succeeded largely on that. I mean, I'm definitely more confident now than I was when I started, when I wasn't confident in the slightest. I don't feel like it's worthwhile to recruit another brigade, actually, since it would be going into an army all by itself. And the Ottomans can just do here what they were doing down here and just follow them around. Fascists. No, get out of here. We don't like you. But yeah, they can just take back this territory. It's not challenging for them. But it seems like they kind of don't want to. Kind of weird. But this is buying us a lot of time for tech, so I'm okay with it. These guys are still just kind of wandering. At this point, the Ottomans are kind of mishandling this war. And the British have finally decided to do something. Good for them. Good for them. I'd really like it if Russia would just decide to fight Britain right now. But alas, I doubt that's going to be a thing. Yeah, the Ottomans just have a lot of troops just sitting around doing nothing that they could have been using to grab additional war score. So I don't know what's going on there, but they kicked them out of Ethiopia, and the war is no longer near us. So I'm okay with this. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Subscribe for more, and next episode, I don't know if it's going to be the final episode. That'll be episode 64. I might try to pad it to a 65th episode. I don't know. It's going to be next episode or the one after, because this game is going to be over very soon. So subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.